Hello, everybody. Welcome to a wonderful Saturday. Hope everyone's doing well. As I look up the chat really quick, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Karen. Thank you for joining us. Karen Repko, everybody, wife of the wonderful Joseph Repko, who's also in the chat. So I got both of you in here. Hello and good luck, everybody, Joseph says. Well, this is a good time to start off with. If you have in your collection, and I know you do, any Shea Langoliers, contact me. We'll work out some sort of a deal, and I'll make sure you get something nice in return. And we are collecting Shea Langoliers for a very special lady named Karen Repko, who's joining us today. So, how exciting. Thank you for starting off the show in a great way for me. I appreciate that. Larry Scott saying, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Larry. Hope you are well. And he says, don't forget to smash and like that subscribe button. And let's see. Well, we have 24 Bowman Chrome. Kind of a snapshot at it. 100 of the top baseball players that you know about. And there's probably about 100 that we really don't have much of a clue about. But we will in the next couple of 3 years as they grow through the system and become stars. And Joseph saying it's Karen. Happy birthday, Karen. Even more reason, again, everybody, if you have Shea Langoliers, he's the catcher for the Oakland A's. He was a rookie in 2023. And I'm sure you got some. DM me. Let's work out trades. Let's get Karen a whole bunch of, especially for her birthday, guys. Just to make that extra effort. So, okay, let's go back to, I wanted to welcome a couple new people. I want to welcome Colin. He got the Guardians. And also Ripping for the Common Man contacted me on IG, and he has the Mets. So good luck to both of you guys. We've had a little bit of string of luck with new people, so I hope that continues. What to say about the product? You get 2 autos per box. Some of us are hunting Garbage Pail Kids. Some are hunting the etched in glass, which kind of looks like stained glass window. It's really cool. There's only about 20 players in that, like Jackson Holiday, Ellie De La Cruz. And we're looking for a bunch of young players, so I'm just going to hit on a few. I mean, we're going to see a bunch of names we don't know, but there's like the Twins' Walker Jenkins. He's 19 years old, and he has some of the best elite hit tool skills that we've seen in a long time. The youngest player in the draft, last name is Namala, shortstop for the Jays, 17 years old. Adrian Miller. So this guy's interesting. Phillies. He broke his wrist his senior year and kind of got overlooked because of that. And as soon as he healed up, his first like 15, 20 games through the minor leagues, he was hitting well over 400. He was just elite. Brock Wilken of the Brewers. He is the all-time ACC home run king. I believe that was out of Wake Forest, and he had 71 home runs. And then, let's see, a couple more. Teal is the last name for the Red Sox. He was supposedly the best college bat that we had in the draft. So look for him for the Red Sox. And Padres got a couple good prospects. Solis and another person. But, all right, enough of that. Let's get to and open some good cards. And hope you guys get comfortable, because we have a lot to get through, and we're not going to exactly go through it too fast. Oh! Right off the bat, Timber. All right. But we're good. All right. And we do have the bullpen cart. He's going to come back in a little bit. We'll talk to him maybe after the first box. So let's get to the first box of Bowman Chrome. So exciting. Now look up the chat. Welcome Jared as he wishes Karen a birthday. So this is pretty cool. Having a birthday party. Opening baseball cards. I hope the weather was nice for you guys. I know when Joseph sent me a picture this morning of him walking the dog, encouraging everybody to go walk your dogs. Let's figure out how to open this first. So we have a flap, and then we have 2 mini boxes. Looks like there's some nice weather out there for you guys. All right. Let's go one box at a time. And so there's 6 packs per box, packaged very nicely. We'll be looking at all kinds of things, as far as how the centering is, if there's any blemishes, how the product looks, the quality control, as we call it. And pack number 1. Good luck, everybody. Luis Arias of the Padres. Looks nice, very sharp. Chrome looks good. Yordan Alvarez. It's a good start right there. I mean, these look really sharp. And Paul Skeens. What's first Paul Skeens? We're going to throw that up on the board. And you know what? I was looking at some other breaks to see if I could learn a little bit. And Hurston Waldrop and Bryce Eldridge, San Francisco Giants. And Bryce Eldridge is a prospect a lot of people keep an eye on right now. Paul Skeens. So I always butcher his name, but the pitcher for the Cubs, Imanga. See, I butchered his name again. He had a parallel of this, and it was called an international parallel. And it had cherry blossoms. So like the whole back picture where there's a baseball field, it was just cherry blossoms and trees behind him. And very cool. So there's all kinds of inserts we can get to that you can go through a case of the stuff and then come through the second case and be like, oh, I didn't see this one before. But everyone's a big fan of Paul Skeens, so first Paul Skeens. And on to pack number 2. Organized over here. All right. And Louis saying cards are pretty far away from the camera. There you go. How about that? I have a habit of doing that. Thank you, Lloyd. So we got Alexander Canero with the Cubs. Adley Rutschman. And Jacob Marcy, San Diego Padres. And that is one of those parallels I'm not familiar with what it is. It's out of the Arizona Fall League. Christopher Familia. Lugo, and back to Canero. And Larry Scott saying, I believe that's a Paul Skeens auto. I believe that's a facsimile, sir. That would be pretty cool, though. I guess that's because I had it so far from the camera, you couldn't really tell. I like it, Larry. All right, Jordan Lawler. And I know we had Arizona, trying to think about Arizona on top of my head, but they were hunting Jordan Lawler, so there you go. I believe that was Lowell. So there you go, Lowell. Rafael Devers. And then Impact. How is that for a nice little insert? Impact, International Impact. And these do come in parallels too. Caminero and Ellie De La Cruz. And that's going to go to the player on the left, so that'll go with the Rays. And then we have a Juan Flores first. And I'll probably go through these boxes just a little bit quicker, but since it's the first few packs, kind of want to see what we got here. New product for everybody, including myself, even though I've been watching some breaks. Get that real quick. Flores and Adrian Arias. Excuse me, that's a first Bowman. And looks like you got a little print line that may rub off. I'll have to look at that later. All right, pack number 2, 3. Excuse me. There we go, Jackson Merrill. And that goes out to Patrick, I believe it was San Diego. I believe so, sir. Congratulations. Looking for Merrill. Everybody's looking for Merrill. And behind that, we have Adolis Garcia and Lubob International. And then we get a hit here. Corbin Carroll. It's flipped around. It's very nice. That is 7 of 150. Nice little hit Lowell. And just by chance, I'm pretty sure Lowell is stuck in Seattle traffic, if I'm not mistaken. There's Patrick. Welcome, Patrick. Hope you're well. So nice little start. Graylin De La Cruz first out to Anaheim. Jacob Wilson, shortstop the A's. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy play. He's really good. He's one of those little one of the crop of players with Oakland who's going to turn that franchise around. Trust me, Jacob Wilson, outstanding shortstop. And let's get Jackson Merrill sleeved up. All right. Good little start. Nice numbered card. You know, I was a little gun shy after coming away from what we had with Topps Chrome. I was hoping Bowman Chrome would be step up. Nice Pete Crow Armstrong right there to the Cubs. Jose Altuve, who just collected his 2,222nd hit. And our first auto, Yohairo Suarez to the New York Mets. All right. And I did a little research on a lot of guys, but I'm going to have to rely on one of you guys to use your little Google apparatus machine and look up Suevas, Cuevas, Yohairo. That's a first auto. Very cool. And the Mets, and that was ripping for the common man. So, you know what? I mentioned it in the get-go. We've had a little bit of string of luck of new people joining our break and doing okay. So, there you go. Welcome to the show, sir. Got your first Bowman auto. All right. And then full out with a couple more first. Curly Martha and Adriel Radney. I'm telling you, there's going to be it's a nice Pete Crow Armstrong. Let's see that sleeved up. There's going to be a handful of players in this break that we're not going to really know much about for a couple years. And then when we do, it's going to be, or maybe not, you know. It's a long road through the minor leagues, but they did a good job prospecting, trying to get the best ones in here. Larry saying jersey match. It is a jersey match. There you go. All right, next pack. Emmett Sheehan, the Dodgers. Austin Wells. You know, earlier in the year we pulled an Austin Wells auto and it was like, didn't know much how he was going to do, but he actually turned out to have a pretty decent season, didn't he? Austin Wells. Oh, there we go. It came into the league with Jung-Hoo Lee. And there's parallels of this that look pretty spectacular. It's a nice looking insert. Fernando Cruz. Juan Baez first. Very nice. And back to Emmett Sheehan. And so I know there's a few of you who are new. Kind of what I do is if it's anything special at all, anything you see these first that I'm going through putting aside, they will be sleeved up. Anything nice is going to be top loaded for sure. Absolutely. So for time purposes in so many boxes, we're just going to top load a handful for right now. Here we go, pack number 7. Mason Wynn. There you go, Kevin. Kevin joined and picked up all 3 slots of the Cardinals, so we hope we add to your collection. So Mason Wynn, nice rookie for sure. Josh Jung, glad he's back, doing well. We have a green. I'm going to kind of skip that one real quick. She and Lynn, that's a first. And behind that, Colt Emerson. And now let's get to the green. See what we got going here. A green shimmer. That's very nice. 64 of 99. And that's Bryce Eldridge. If you're not following him, he's going to be, well, they're pressing for him to come up. Did he already get called up? I know he's having a decent minor league season. Last I saw, he had 270 with some power. He was doing really well. I think there was some inklings for him to be called up. And if I missed that altogether, my apologies, but I'm pretty close, I think. So Bryce Eldridge. Nice shimmer to number to 99. Very cool. All right, we got another Paul Skeens. That's the base version. Very nice. We'll sleeve that up. Francisco Lindor and Sterling Thompson. Colorado Rockies. Drew Jones. Adley Coloki. That's a first Bowman for him. And back to Paul Skeens. I tell you, I had everybody's team like memorized. I always do right before like break, and then when it comes, like all stuff goes through my head and I forget it is. But I'm pretty sure that Pittsburgh goes out to Mr. Sandlot. There you go, starting your Paul Skeens collection, sir. Sal Frelick, Parker Meadows. And there we go. It came into this looks like it's a green parallel, or is it not? It might not be. I'm gonna have to look at that. Joseph and Celestin for Seattle. Very nice. Lisbel Diaz. This is a chase right here. A lot of people are trying to pick him up with the Giants. That's a nice little hit right there. And Lantigua, outfielder for the Mets. And back to Sal Frelick. Since it's new product, and I'm a little naive to it, just in case, I'm just leaving that one up too. All right. And I'm looking up there. Twitter says they're calling him up. Oh, okay. Are you talking about Bryce Eldridge? Because I just looked up to and welcome. Oh no, I thought that was Lowell. He's still out. Willier Abreu to Boston, and Sherwanowski, first Bowman auto 222 to 499. That's out to Cincinnati. And Brock Wilken, we have a hit behind that, and we just spoke about Brock Wilken in the beginning, so excited to see what that is. We'll get this taken care of first. So again, 2 autos per box. Left-hander out of Cincinnati. First, and Brock Wilken. That is number 389 to 499. The refractor. Big boy. So Brock was the guy who was out of Wake Forest, and he set the record for the all-time home run king out of the ACC with 71 home runs. I think there was a big push for him to come up too. There you go. Emilio Sanchez first. And Dihigo first. Back to Brea. All right, Jordan Westberg. AJ Smith. And Marco Luciano, my first Bowman. So it's a picture of him holding his first Bowman card. It's kind of a cool insert. Santana, first Bowman, Texas. And Zach DeZenzo, the third baseman for Houston. He's got Bregman in his way, but he's played a little first base too. That might be a spot for him. Well, Jonathan Singleton, I believe, with the Astros is doing pretty decent, holding down that spot. There we go. Little Shohei Ohtani. Nice. Pereira out to the Yankees. And then international process. Davies and Jose Ramirez out of the Dominican Republic. And that's a chase right there. I'm always, you can always tune in the show and know I'm going to butcher somebody's name. But Leo DeVries, thank you. So let's sleeve that up too. I'm going to get all those international ones sleeved up. Cool looking cards. Well, if Leo DeVries is anything like Jose Ramirez, gosh, I see Jose Ramirez. Down goes Anderson. I mean, he literally broke Tim Anderson. Is Anderson even in ball right now? Is he in the minor leagues? It's pack. So what do we do here? Let's go on to box number 2 before. I don't know. I just picture Tim Anderson as a broken man right now, and he's got like a collection of Jose Ramirez baseball cards that he's working on. Oh, and if you're a Tim Anderson fan, my apologies. Okay, here we go. Stuck in there. Boom. And you know what? We're going to get to the giveaway card. Let's start talking about that. So I'm just going to give a couple of hints. So the guy hits home runs. And what else can I say? I should concentrate on opening this. He hits home runs, and he's no longer on the team that his card is showing from this year's product. How about that? That's the giveaway. And I'm looking up at the chat. Pat's saying, I believe in DeVries. So he's heard of DeVries. There you go. He's a good prospect. I've heard all kinds of good things about him. So you got a few. You got Solis, DeVries, and I believe there's another big Padre prospect that's slipping my mind. The catcher. All right. And Lloyd is saying Yordan Alvarez. No, he was never traded. Manny Machado. Nope. Marco Luciano. A lot of people are still very high on him. Look, we have something cool coming up. Brian Wu. Brian Wu has really cool cleats if you look it up on Twitter. Does a little special job with it. And behind that, Colt Emerson. A shimmer out to Seattle. And Blake Mitchell behind that for Kansas City. And Adam Swarovski, who we just got an auto of. And back to Luciano. So Colt Emerson, take care of. Manny Machado, Jorge Soler. Nope. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm going to have you guys guessing. There's one person in the chat who I'm like, oh, he'll get it right away. But if I give any more clues or if I mention his name, he'll start. I'm not going to mention his name, but I was expecting him to get it right off the bat. All right, let's keep going here. Bo Bichette. Victor Scott. I'm not sure what the name of these are. These are out of the Arizona Fall League. Kind of cool looking insert. Any kind of refractor is kind of cool, I guess. Oh, what do we have here? Very nice. 49 of 150 mini sparkle. I'm guessing that's what that one's going to be called. And that is of James Wood. That's a very cool card. James with immense power. He's starting to hit for a decent average. I think he's at around 270 now. So he's starting to figure out the league pretty quick. He's going to be, we're going to put him right, one of the top power hitters in baseball for years to come. Nice hit right there. Rincon first. Leo DeVries. There you go. And behind that, Bo Bichette. And I'm looking at the card because it's just the print of the image looks like it's got a. Can you guys see that right there? Top by his face. I think it's just the overlay of the print, but that's very nice DeVries. I say that because I know Patrick sends cards in for grading, so I want to look at that right away. It's not a dent or anything. It just looks like the stamp is a little bit off, and you know what it is? It's the chain link fence behind it. So I think it's good. All right. Very cool hit with DeVries. I look up Repco saying Wood is good. Wood is good. I had him retained on my fantasy team. We don't want to talk about fantasy baseball though. All right. Kyle Manzardo, rookie of Cleveland. Bobby Witt Jr. to Kansas City. Now, this looks sensational. It looks gold. These aren't numbered, but that can't not be gold. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Luis Lara and Jefferson Cuero. Venezuela. Very nice looking card. And both of those are Brewers. So that goes out to Mr. LD. Congratulations, sir. He was looking for a Jackson Churio. Extra cinnamon and sugar, he said. Ricardo Castillo, and back to Mazzardo. Pat's saying DeVries times 2. You start your DeVries collection. We need to get you a parallel before we're all through here. And Andrew Abbott, RC. Whoa. Daredevil Wyatt. Holy smokes. I saw in Rowdy Rodriguez first right behind that. Holy smokes, 84 or 499. That's a couple of great cards back to back. So the Garbage Pail Kids, you can't get them. They're well, you can get them obviously. They're in here, but so I watched earlier today and I saw a guy go through a couple cases and he didn't get one till the third one. And I'm just because I'm Texas, Texas. Texas is Lloyd. Lloyd. Congratulations, buddy. All right. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I wasn't too sure how I felt about the Garbage Pail Kid cards, but excuse me. But after seeing it, that's pretty cool. Karen's like, wow. Very cool. And Jared saying, I told you there'd be one in here. He did. He really did. And then Rowdy Rodriguez with the. He doesn't go to the old school New York Yankees autograph school, but it's still kind of cool. It's still very cool. Again, it's $4.99. Lloyd is saying what? Lloyd, not only is that a case hit, but it's beyond. So I looked at it's printed upstairs. If my wife's watching, bring me in the sheet from the printer. I forgot to bring it down. The odds aren't even on. If you go in like the checklist, I missed it. I didn't even see the odds for. And then I was listening to another breaker, and he said the same thing. So that's a Wyatt Langford rookie Daredevil. It's beyond case hit, dude. It's like case hit plus. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I've noticed so far. Nice Rowdy. Nice Rowdy. And let's keep on going. A little break. Boom. Lloyd. And Card Hunter saying they're not on the odds. I was looking at it. I have no clue what the odds are, but they're insane odds. So Lloyd, have yourself a day, sir. Thank you for joining. Miguel Palma to the Astros. That's a first. And Dylan Cruz. Have you guys been watching him play? Holy smokes, he looks like the natural from the right-handed side. And that goes out, I gotta say, that goes out to Bill Murphy. Thank you, sir, for buying up all three. And thank you for Bill Murph was the one that hooked up the Little League team last night. As he helped coach. He was traveling to help coach it. It's a club team, so. And Murph's been talking about Dylan Cruz like for months. He's been talking about him since the start of the season. And Lloyd's look up there. So it's an ultra short print like the mascot cards. It's beyond that, man. Don't insult it with the mascot cards, man. It's more than that. I don't know. I don't know the odds, but it's crazy odds. It's huge. I love you too, brother. You're a great man. Thank you for all you do. And one of these days, I'm going to sub your Johnny Bench. Johnny Wicks. Sidon Rafaela. There we go. We had people joining Boston just for this right here. Nice. Jason Dominguez to the Yankees. My first Bowman. And isn't that... my apologies. I just like to double check that's Joe. I knew it was you, Joe. Congratulations, Joe. Happy birthday to your lovely wife. Now that we're pulling a card for Joe, it's a good time to remind you guys. I know all of you guys made a mental note to go look up how many Shea Langoliers you have. So you're going to go through your cards later and go, I got a whole bunch. I'm going to send them out. Just DM me. I might have a card you like of someone you like, and we can make a deal. And Mr. Sandlot, Jared saying huge hit. High prices on the eBay for that card. And it's not that it's a cool Garbage Pail Kid. Wyatt Langford's the man. So that's okay. I'm sorry. Let's get back here. Nishida, Basilo, Wicks. I got caught up in the chat. Back to Rafaela. Right. So far, good box. Speckle Wood. We got some DeVries. Dominguez. The Rowdy Rodriguez is a great auto for Anaheim. All right. Acuna Jr., that looks really clean. And that was Mr. Card Hunter joined in late. So there you go, sir. I'm glad we're picking up something for you right there. And Ethan Solis and Jackson Churio International Impact. Very pretty. We're just going to go tradition of. Okay, I'm not even going to try. Let's flip it over. 487 of 499. Naoki Uesawa. And I apologize to him for probably butchering that. Fun little product. Let's see where we. Right there. And let's sleeve that up. And that goes to the Brewers. Milwaukee. Another hit for Mr. LD. Chase Davis. Luis Guanpia. And back to Acuna Jr. Let's get that sleeved up for the new. It's funny, I always call you guys card hunters, and now I have someone here by the name of Mr. Card Hunter. So, all right, see what. Yeah, it's a base. Everyone's like, "Why are you sleeving up a base?" That was a nice card, make everyone happy. Okay, and we're almost after 12 more packs. We'll be halfway through. This is great. This is fun. I imagine you guys, if I were you guys right now, because if I try to set up a baseball, I talked to Lloyd about this a little bit ago. Card Hunter saying Lego. I talked to Lloyd about this a little bit ago. The only downside is I can't watch the baseball games right here. And my wife actually bought me a little elbow to put up a small little TV above, but I don't think I could do all of it. I guess I could, but I get distracted as it is. But if I were you guys, I'd be having this with a little TV next to it, watching your ball games right now. Manny Machado. Let's continue to bring it up closer. Sorry, Lloyd. And Lloyd's saying the best product you've gotten so far besides Chrome Cosmic. It's because of what I just pulled for you, Lloyd, but I get it. And Wyatt Langford to go with your Wyatt Langford GPK, Garbage Pail Kid. That's awesome, man. Corey Seager. And Victor Hurtado. First Bowman. And Edward Herrera for the third baseman of the Sox. This sounds familiar, like I may have looked him up. All right, let's keep on going, Lloyd. So Lloyd is a good buddy of mine. We've been following each other for a long time, and I'm picturing like, it was like 3 or 4 breaks ago. He always get the Angels, and someone else got a big Angels card where he didn't have the Angels, and he was like, I hate this place. So it's a big turnaround for him. All right, Davis Schneider, Jack Leiter, and that Arizona Fall League thing of Jace Jung. There you go, Detroit. There you go. I believe that goes out to, right as Joseph Repico says, these cards are fire. Yeah, let's sleeve that up for you. That was a sign to sleeve that up because I pulled one for nice Jace Jung for Mr. Ripko. Oops, sorry guys. Yvonne Rodriguez first. Mario Baez. And back to Davis Schneider. Oh, the Shohei Planetary. I remember that. That went to Lowell. All right. We got something for you, Patrick, in the back. Indy Rodriguez. Nice little hit. Royce Lewis. I wish this kid guy would stay healthy. He's spectacular. And Cedon Raphael to the Red Sox with Ozzy Albies. international impact, and that is for Caraco. So you have a little beach for Caraco and a couple boats. That's pretty cool. Put that aside real quick. Then you got Pena out to the Twins, and I believe that is Toy Cannon. Hope you're doing well, sir. Just sparked my memory when I saw Twins. And then Ethan Solis. So Ethan Solis for Patrick. And I'm just going to put this aside. I always want to stay organized with the cards over here. They're all in good shape. And then Lloyd saying Lowell deserved it. Lowell's a good guy. You guys are all good people. You know what? I was going to put out a tweet, but I don't want to make it sound like it was like cheap and not sincere. Down goes Anderson. But the people in this break, I was really looking forward to. So many different people with 30 teams, and you guys are all become like, well, you've been good people for a long time, but you know what I'm getting at. Carlos Sanchez, 121 of 250 to the Marlins. I don't know who he is, guys. But it's a clean auto, right where he should. It's purple. It's 121 of 250, and we're going to sleeve it up. And then we have a backwards Adley, too. Let's see what this is. To Baltimore. Very nice. That is 53 of 299. So let's get both those bad boys sleeved up. And if any of you want to look up how Carlos Sanchez is doing with the Miami Marlins. So Adley. And Sanchez. Real quick, Montgomery, Pablo Guerrero. And I've heard a lot of good things about Pablo Guerrero too. And back to Jose Ramirez. Encarnacion Strand, Colton Cowser, good ball player. And it came into the league. Namalia. Now, I believe, prepare to be astonished. Behind that, Robert Arias and Eduardo Tate. Okay, so Namalia was, I believe, this is the Jays player that I was talking about earlier. So he was the youngest player in the draft. He's 17 years old. They refer to him as having freakish ability. Freakish athletic ability, I believe, was what the scout said. I'll look up in Ripco saying Marlins draft good ball players. We have Kyron Paris, rookie for the Angels. Lawrence Butler. This guy's become one of my favorite players on earth. And behind that is International Impact Acuna Jr. and Luis Angel Acuna. So Acuna and Acuna. Is that his brother? Did I miss out on that? We'll look at that in a second. Ting Hentz. Lombardo Jr. I've heard a lot about Lombardo Jr. So Yankee shortstop, up and coming. The scouts talked to him as he was with power. Who's the current shortstop? I just have a total mind block. Yeah, I pulled a big card of his too. But with power, George Lombardi, he's looking like he could be the future Yankee shortstop. And let's go back to Lawrence Butler. Volpe, yeah. I forgot Volpe's name. Lawrence Butler sighting. Yes, sir. And I missed that card hunter. He was saying, yeah, it is. So I think you're agreeing to a comment I said about it. I don't remember what I said that you're commenting on. And is that, we're 2 boxes down, guys. Let's look at some of the hits real quick, and then we'll go to the next 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, there's a few of us who are starting to pick up on him and collect Lawrence Butler. I love the kid. Reason why, and if Lowell was in here, he'd back me up on this. So basically, I saw him play in a game when he first came up. And I'm like, oh, I really liked him. And then I was talking about him the very next break, and as I was saying that, Lowell says he's hit 2 home runs today, and since then he's been one of the best hitters in baseball. And that is Acuna's brother. It is. Thank you, Mr. Card Hunter. I love you guys. So much knowledge. You guys always back me up. The sad stuff isn't cheap anymore now. All right. Whoa. Okay. Let's look at this. We got a handful of these. I don't know if these. I don't think they're parallels, but the Gold International Prospect, Trio and Solace, and then we got the Laura and Kira. We got a few more that I put aside. DeVries and Jose Ramirez, Celestin and Joseph, and that is both Seattle. And then we got Caminero and Ellie. And let's go back to some of these hits. Okay, Jace Jung, Brock Wilkinson, and that is $4.99. That is $3.98 out of $4.99. $2.22 out of $4.99. Adam Sirwanski, Jackson Merrill. We got a Suevas auto for the Mets. Looks really clean. Uisawa of Boston. Now I'm messing up a couple of these names. Colt Emerson. Namala. This is going to be a nice one. I'll hold on to this one. Great auto right here. Rowdy Rodriguez, 84 of $4.99. Lawrence Butler. Bryce Eldridge, who's about to get called up, as Mr. Sandlot backed me up and said, yes, they're about to call him up. Jason Dominguez, there you go. 121 of 250 of Carlos Sanchez. We got an Acuna Jr. Dylan Cruz out to Bill Murphy. We hope to get more. Got a DeVries. Paul Skeens. Got a couple Paul Skeens. Very nice. Mini Diamond James Wood, number to 150. That's very cool. Pete Crow Armstrong. The big hit. Daredevil Wyatt. Pretty cool. Adley Rushman, and that Rushman was 53 of 299. And then a Paul Skeens and Corbin Carroll, definitely last but not least, who's getting it going. That 7 of traditional blue 150. Nice. All right. A little quick organization. Make sure everything's good over here. So the card of the day, the guy had a special moment during the All-Star break. Let's see what we got up there. Box 1 and box 2. And I still see Lloyd saying this stuff isn't cheap. Yeah, that's Lawrence Butler. I think people are starting to figure it out. And in my opinion, it's still cheaper than it should be, but it's good for us. I haven't picked up a whole lot. I've picked up a couple, just small end ones. Alright, as we start the second half. This is good. Come on, big autos, shiny cards. Jung-Hoo Lee, and I'm going to hold it close to the screen for Lloyd. Evan Carter, who we're all excited about him coming back next year and tearing up like he did at the end of last year. I have faith. Shimmer first. Graylin De La Paz. Very nice. It's a good looking card. And Adolfo Sanchez behind that for Cincinnati. And Francisco Villarreal first. Man, it's like a big kid right there. Take care of Graylin De La Paz. Angels having a good break. The Halo, that's Austin. Forgot to call you out earlier, Austin. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you and your wife are having a great weekend. My guess is, I don't see Austin in the chat. My guess is he's going to be watching this later because him and his lady are out going to a baseball game. That is my guess. So I hope you enjoy this when you get back. Austin's been pulling like an auto like every break, it seems like. Okay, Adolfo Sanchez. And one more time. There we go, Jung-Hoo Lee. Pack number 2. Tyler Black. Out to the Brewers. Vladdy's having a heck of a second half. And Max Muncy. That's not the Max Muncy you guys are thinking of. It's a different Max Muncy. Oakland Athletics, Arizona Fall League. And Javelin Arias. First Bowman. I've heard a little bit about him. Jeremy Shiriko. And back to the front. Okay, you know how some packs feel different. I always say this. It's like once a break. This one feels different. It just feels different. I'm not saying it is, but I think it's because of the way it was. Freddie Freeman. International Prospects. It's this one. It's this one has a good bend to it. But it's in good shape. That doesn't affect, the bins never affect rating. It's always the corners or anything. If you ever see that, they don't care about that. Pablo Guerrero and Vladdy Guerrero. Very cool. The family tradition continues. And behind that, we have to 225 to 499, 225. Etchery Vargas first. Bowman Refractor. And I look up and you know what? I completely forgot to ask for it, Repco. My bad. So, yeah, we manifest a lot of stuff around here. And Max Clark, I actually was going to put that in my notes that he was asked, that Joseph Repco was asking for a Max Clark auto. And I told him that I would do the best I can. So I'm glad you brought it up while we still have autos left to pull, sir. That's my favorite part. So here we go. Everybody enjoy the show. We're looking for a Max Clark auto. And we have room for more autos if anybody wants to put it out there. Riley Green. So he asked for Max Clark auto, and the next card we pull is Detroit, which he has. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Ozzy Albies. Dominic Patelli. First auto. Very cool. And Blake Dunn. Man, I wish I knew off the top of my head. I read through so many prospects. I mean, I think I researched like 40 of the 100. So, Dominic Patelli, Cincinnati. We'll see. And the Reds, that goes out to Mark Thompson, who he's usually in the break, but he sent me a message right before and said he went golfing today. And he got sunburned, he said, really bad. He said, I'm going to go home and close my eyes. And I said, okay, I'll try and pull an auto for you while you are relaxing. So there you go. Blake Dunn, Celestin, and back to Riley Green. Don't forget the super. Joseph, do you want the super? You want the super auto. It's a tough call, man. You're asking a lot of me. And Card Hunter is saying he went to Perdomo. There you go. Okay, we got Perdomo auto and a super now. Max Clark super auto. Jeff, this is in from Lloyd, my buddy who he's everybody's buddy. You know what? Everyone's break, it's like, it's not strangers. It's just a bunch of friends you haven't met before, I swear. And he's saying Matt, who's one of our good friends who knows more about checklists than anybody on earth, he reached out to him and he's saying that the print run of the GPK cards is 107. That's what I was thinking. It's not a case hit. It's a super case hit. It's like many case hits. So let's get back to our regular scheduled show here. And let's get the cards up. Otherwise, Lloyd will complain about that. All right. Christian Yelich. And Cedon Rafaela. Nice. My first Bowman. That's kind of a cool card. Very cool. And Phaeton Lorenzo to the Dodgers. I don't know much about him. And Ferreras of the Astros shortstop. Let's get that Cedon taken care of. There you go. So Lloyd, when you speak of me, speak well. Right. Marcus Simeon. There we go. Junior Caminero. Cammy. Love it. And international, we got Vargas and Lorenzo from the Dominican Republic. Warner Luciano. I'm sure Lloyd knows a little bit about him. Vladimir Asensio. We are hunting him. Who has Boston again? I forgot about the Red Sox. See, it's hard to remember all these names, but Boston was B-Bombs. Nice. That's right. No, B-Bombs contacted me. He was like, tell me a lot about this product. He knew a lot about it. Centering is not the best on that B-Bombs. All right. Cammy. All those will get sleeves. All right. Oh, there's Larry. Was I ignoring you? He's saying he was part of the Jack Flaherty trade for the Dodgers, so now he's on the Tigers. Oh, thank you, Larry. Larry, I didn't mean to ignore you. You're always a wealth of information. You're like one of my favorite people out here, honestly. I don't know what I would do if I opened my break and opened my chat and I didn't see Larry there, give me directions on what to say. I'd be lost. Larry is the man. So I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you for the information. Oh, the card of the day. Oh, okay. What was it? What did you say? I forgot about the card of the day too. Mookie Betts. I'm so bad at that. Juan Soto. Clean looking. We've actually hit a string of off-center cards for the first time. Just keeping it real. Okay. And Gutierrez and Avalanche out of Venezuela. Alvarez. Steven Martinez first. Vladdy Guerrero first. There we go. Just because you know he's going to be in the big leagues and you know he's going to be a star. Lloyd said Shohei. No, it's not Shohei. But you know what, Larry? You're the one person I thought would figure it out. Because I said he had a good all-star break. And he hits home runs. And he's and he came from a different team to be on a certain team that you know something about. Okay. Karen, can I get the t-shirt in a small like my husband has? Karen, we're going to work on that. And you know, I'm just going to go ahead and say absolutely. We don't have it, but we're going to get it out to you. And Larry Scott says Teoscar Hernandez. Love it. Dominic Canzone. Ronnie Marcio. And let's just take care of some stuff real quick, Mr. Scott. I'll be right back to you. Eduardo Beltre. I'm guessing that's Adrian's kid. So I'm guessing he'll be in the major leagues. And Boston, Rafael Devers. That is 17 of 299. No, you're not sending anything, Karen. That is a birthday present to you. You're just gonna have to tell me what color you like. That's all you have to work on. Edward Beltries goes and Nunez because I think I skipped some, and Canzone. All right, Marciano and Larry. This is a 20 of 100 Teoscar Hernandez. And that was from Platinum Chrome, which I enjoyed this product a lot. I thought this was a great product. And thank you for being so astute, my friend Larry. And we'll put this in your... And I do have some stuff to get out to you soon, shortly. I know I do, so I'll get that out to you soon, shortly. I didn't change the card, guys. It was a Shohei. Henry Davis to Pittsburgh. That's nice, clean looking RC. Jordans. We got a couple Jordans. And Carson Williams, Tampa Bay. Jarrell Perez behind that. First Bowman to LA. And Darlene Fernandez. Looks like a big kid. Yeah. Get this sleeved up for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's hit so much. And Pittsburgh does. Jared. Oh, but Jared's hit other stuff. Just got the nice rookie sleeved up. And Lloyd Short comes out saying he's a former Astro. You know what? I was upset when the Astros got rid of him. I thought he was going to be spectacular for them. No room at the time. No room. The Astros had a stocked outfield at that point. Alexander Canero. Speaking of the Astros, happy to see Kyle Tucker's back. Nivoli Marte. He's good for baseball. Tyler Black and Owen Chrissy. And that's of Canada. Looks like Banff. Sebastian Walcott. There you go, Lloyd. So Lloyd came in here for Sebastian Walcott, and he's leaving with a Wyatt Garbage Pail Kid. James Wood. We like James Wood. Follow James Wood. He's good. And back to Canero. Mike Trout. Imanga. Now this is he has a really cool parallel of cherry blossoms. And Gavin Douglas to Washington. Nice clean auto. Congratulations, Bill Murphy. 84 of 150. Let's get that sleeved up, and Luis Morales right behind it. As a first. True Blue first. Out to Bill. Very nice. And then once you see it, he'll smile. Glad to give Bill a smile. He deserves a smile. Alexander Albertus to LA. And back to Trout. All right, one more pack. Hunter Goodman. It came into the league. Jose Perdomo. We didn't get the auto, but how about it came into the league? This can't be. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, the came into the leagues are really cool. There's some special parallels too. And how about a Sandy Koufax? It's a nice hit right there. And I believe there's more to it than just the Sandy Koufax. It's not a base. Dodgers were the first team taken. Steve's been calling for the Dodgers for quite a bit, so congratulations, Steve. That is a gorgeous looking Sandy Koufax. The left arm of God. I love it. Absolutely love it. And Julio Zayas. Derek Bernard, and I believe this is the chase for the Rockies and Hunter Goodman. I believe this is the big chase is Derek Bernard. I'll have to go back and look at that. Bendy was in the chat. He'd let me know for sure. B-bombs. All right. I'm still stunned by the Sandy Koufax. That is just absolutely... Does it have a 101 on it? I didn't see the 101, because if it had the 101, I think we'd be rich, right? Or Steve would be rich. Sometimes my eyesight's bad, so I'm just like going over it over and over and over again. It's just a beautiful parallel. Or I don't know if it's a parallel. Well, it's a refractor, but so this is considered his first Bowman. So this is a giant. Lloyd, do you mind looking that up? Well, again, I pulled out the sheet and I left it upstairs, but I printed it out right before. I always have a bunch of stuff going. I always forget something before each break. Oh, that is his first Bowman. But that can't be the one that everybody's looking for, right? I'm sure there's a few of them. All right. Moving on. Yeah, well, yeah. It says first. It says first Bowman on the side right there. I know it's his first Bowman. Larry, I'm Larry. All right, this one doesn't want to open. There we go. Absolutely sensational hit, Steve. Larry, you know I love you, man. Right, last box. Mike Trout again. And we got some color. We have some color. It looks like magenta or a fuchsia more than a red, but it's a, we'll bring it up to here. It is a first Elias Medina, 30 of 189. And I'm sure Larry didn't want that one either. Congratulations, Steven. And Jalvin Arias right behind that. It's a refractor, Lloyd. The Sandy Koufax. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Ooh. Jovelin Arias, and this is Reptilian. Reptilian Orange of 25. See, this is a huge hit. They came out with a whole bunch. I've seen green and blue in my earlier breaks today, but I hadn't seen an orange, and it's like an off orange. It's like almost a gold orange. First, 10 of 25 to the Philadelphia Phillies. Congratulations, Mark. Man, that's going to help with the sunburn when you wake up. And Larry did. As soon as the Dodgers went, he said, here comes the big Koufax. Well, you put it out there for Steven, Larry. So you're a good man. I mean, we know you're a good man. De Los Santos. That's a big hit for Minnesota Toy Cannon. And back to Trout. Jacob Gonzalez. Larry just cut me off. I'm no longer in his circle. Shota Imanga. I really want to pull that Cherry Blossom or at least see it. And then we have something coming up. Hunter Goodman. Benny Montgomery. Colorado Rookies, Arizona Fall League. I've heard his name a lot recently too. And Jake Bloss. Jake Bloss just got traded away from the Astros, but he's a looked like he was a good pitcher. And another Eduardo Beltre out to Toy Cannon. So you're picking up a few cards here, Toy. His first. We'll get that sleeved up for you for sure. I know, Larry. I know. It's just part of it. You know, I ride with you guys, and it's part of it. And everyone wants to get their teams. And I tell you, it's the guys who are just passionate about their teams and get into every break. And the one time they don't get it, someone else comes in and grabs it. Happens every time. Mookie Betts. And everyone's good about it, but Juan Soto. Impact, International Impact Dominican Republic, Marcio and Luciano. Starlin Nunez to Boston. And Jarrell Perez. Back to Mookie. Lloyd Sharp. The card number Lloyd. Lloyd. 1 second. Jung-Hoo Lee. Oh, we have some good coming up. Well, it's a good parallel. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. It could be golden trash, but we're hoping it's something golden spectacular. Jung-Hoo Lee, Evan Carter, keeping it real. We're going to skip it. Darlene Fernandez first. And Sebastian Walcott. So you got another Sebastian Walcott coming your way. Lloyd, make your break a little bit better because it's been struggling so far, right? And this looks kind of cool looking. I don't know what it is. Gold shortstop. Let's get an auto out of this. Gold shot Alexander Alberto's gold 20 of 50 to the Dodgers. Patrick, I love you, man. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Steven. Steven, I'm selling Steven short this break. Steven, congratulations, man. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Steven has been one of my biggest supporters. And I can't thank him enough. And it makes my day to put together a little break for him like this. They come in waves. Outstanding, Steven. Outstanding. Evan Carter. And 2 packs to go in this box. Oh, you know what? Let me see Lloyd real quick. It is BCB 254. You're absolutely correct. My guess is Steven's a good golfer from what I understand. So I'm guessing he's on a golf course right now. He's going to come back in the clubhouse, watch the break, put the smiles on his face. Bryce Eldridge. There we go. My first Bowman refractor. Look at that sleeved up Frisco. The hits keep on coming. Jordan Lawler. 182 of 299. Congratulations, Bones. That's Bone. Don't say it enough. I have my stickers on another board, but that is Bone. Nice hit, kid. Like I was saying, last I talked to Bone, he was in traffic. He was enjoying a really good day up in Seattle, so I'm hoping I add to it. Hoping I add to your good day, Lowell. You wanted a Jordan Lawler, we got you Jordan Lawler. There you go. And let's get Eldridge sleeved up too. So that's a 1,003. Did I understand that, Lloyd? That's I don't even like the set. Larry. So Lloyd just commented that the Koufax card number, which is the number we pulled, is the Retrofractor. Only 2 players are in that set, Lou Gehrig and Sandy Koufax. The base card, if the base card odds are 1 in 3,498 packs, what's the refractor? Am I missing that, Lloyd? So Bryce Eldridge. Put that back here. And we got another James Wood, Luis Morales, and Tyler Black. So far, I'm getting comments that this is absolutely insane. And I like to keep it low key a little bit here, but holy smokes. I mean, Steven's having an incredible break. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So a few of you are having really big breaks. Lloyd, you're having a decent break. Mark Thompson's having a great break. Vladimir Guerrero, Freeman, and International Impact. Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto. And behind that, Alexander Albertos. to go with your gold Alexander Albertos. So I was saying, I think Steven's golfing. Can you imagine if he was out on the golf course today and he hit like, I don't know, came up with an eagle or a string of birdies, or let's go with an eagle. And then he comes back and he watches this break. That's what I'm manifesting. I'm hoping that's how it played out. Alexander Bertos. Zayas, who I've read about. He's supposed to be really good, a catcher, outstanding catcher. And back to Guerrero Jr. Are we down to our last box? Holy shnikey. Okay, this has been fun. And thank you guys for helping me out. You're killing me slowly. Larry, I would imagine that this is kind of like getting eaten to death by moths for you. And I have a lot of love for all you guys. I mean, it's just everybody on earth knows you as the Dodger guy. And I appreciate you being here, supporting me in this break. I appreciate the friends you've brought in. I sincerely appreciate you as a person. I appreciate the message you send me in direct messages early in the morning to say, hey, inspirational messages with good stuff on it. That's the type of person Larry Scott is. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to say 3 times a week, I have like an inspirational video or something with encouragement. That is all Larry. And Larry, we love you. And I look up there. So Lloyd's saying 1 in 17,562 packs. I'm so sorry, Steven. It's like a hole-in-one of breaks. It's probably better than a hole-in-one of breaks. Trey Cabbage. Trey Turner. Let's keep it going. Sebastian Walcott. That's a nice little hit right there. Congratulations, Lloyd. You were in the last box, and I didn't think I got anything for you yet. So I'm glad I could pull something for you. I honest to God hope there's an autograph Sandy Koufax in break 3. I really do. And Sebastian Walcott, we're going to put it with your other Sebastian Walcott back here. And Elias Medina, your 3rd. Valor, and back to Trey Cabbage. I don't know why Trey Cabbage is in this set. Nothing against Trey Cabbage. I don't know why he's in this set. Okay. And I look up there and Joseph saying, what a great night. You're very well. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. And I just need the color of the shirt. We can get it in a few different colors. So, Luis Matos. I was so big on this guy last year. I can't tell you how big I was on this guy. So I believe he's only 22 years old still. So I'm still holding out. He's going to be a good ball player. I saw something in him. Jackson Churio. There we go. Blues LD. Wanted a crispy Churio. Got you crispy Churio. Kevin Alcantara. Is this the brother? Bloodlines, man. Chicago Cubs, Alcantara, and then Genzy Rivas with Jurdic Profar. Talk about bloodlines. It's got to be Jerickson's brother. It's very cool. Lloyd said the auto Koufax are going for thousands. Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to manifest for break number 3. In fact, the whole world's going to tune in to watch me pull Sandy Koufax auto for Larry in break 3. Gunner, Tristan Casas. And these things got me going. Tyler Black and Owen Kiasi, Canada. The mountains. Looks like Banff, Canada, I was saying earlier. Jose Perdomo. There we go. We got your Perdomo. We'll see if we can keep that going. Naoki Usawa. And back to Gunner. We got 3 packs left. Sincerely appreciate you guys. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And even if you didn't like the show, just, hit it anyway. And Brock Wilkins. Yeah, we got a Brock Wilkins. So last one on the back. So Johan Rojas to the Phillies, to Mark, who's dying of a sunburn right now. Julio. Samuel Gill, first auto. So all the autos we got were first, I believe. Very cool on that. And we'll hope it pans out. Samuel Gill, Ryland Thompson. Ryland Thompson, I'm sorry. Oops, sorry. There you go, Mr. Repco. Just keeping it coming for you. All right. It's a fun night. Fun night. Ryan Thomas. And then Brock Wilkins. The big slugger. See, by the end of the show, we know some of these guys now. Basbay to Tampa Bay. Dominic Enzone. It came into the league, Jackson Merrill. Talk about ending on a strong note. Well, we got another card pack to go, but Emilio Tedo and Echi Vargas. Very cool. This guy, I hear he's pretty good. I'm hearing good things about him. A little sarcasm here as I'm just about 35 minutes north of Petco Park, and he has turned the city upside down. So, very cool. All right. I know, Larry. I know, my man. I walk with you. Trust me. All right, last pack. Thank you again, everybody. We have 2 more breaks just like this. Ronnie Marcio. Henry Davis. I think it was the first pack we had a Henry Davis. And we have, again, Alvarez and Gutierrez, Venezuela. International Impact. Ben Rice first. There you go. It's a cool little hit for the Yankees. So, Joe, we finish on a good note. Ben Rice. Harry Ford. And back to Marciano. Let's look at the hits. And again, I thank you guys. I was wondering if we were going to pull a reptile. So that's kind of cool. We could pull a reptile. Very nice to pull a Jackson Merrill. Big fan of his. I tell you, when I pull these cards, I say it all the time. It's like pulling for myself because I'm so pulling for you guys. So it's Patrick's Jackson Merrill, but I'm very happy for him. All right, Dominic Patelli out to Cincinnati. So Mark Thompson had a good break. Graylin De La Cruz at Anaheim, I believe, was Austin again. Austin had a... Thanks again, man. Good break for you. Vargas, hope you and your wife are well. Cedon Rafaela, my first Bowman refractor. These are kind of cool inserts. Sebastian Walcott. There you go. Nice hit, Lloyd. Just happy I got one good card out to you. Vladimir Guerrero. Back to that Merrill. And the Jose Perdomo was requested, and we got one. It wasn't an auto. We missed on the Max Clark auto, too, but we try to do our best to make up for it. I hope you understand. Rafael Devers. Bryce Eldridge. I just started following this guy recently. He's a good ball player. Henry Davis. Elise Medina, 30 of 199. Javelin Arias with the Reptile Orange, 10 of 25. Reptile Orange. First Bowman. Samuel Gill, first Bowman auto. Gavin Dugas, first Bowman auto. And the Dugas is 84 of 150 true blue. Impacts Otani and Yamamoto, and that's from Japan. Jordan Lawler, nice little hit right there. 128 of 299 out to Lowell. Bones, that's Bone. I hope you have a great night, my friend. Auto, Alexander Albertos. Gold, 20 of 50. The auto's clean. The card looks clean. Massive hit, Steve. And I already forgot the odds, but I'm going with it was 1 in 17,000 or something like that. We'll get that to you right away, my friend. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you. Enjoy your Sunday. I doubt that we'll be back again tomorrow night, so we'll probably get back to you early next week or whenever it fills up. We'll go. But wanted to again wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Repko, and thank you for joining me. My direct messages are always open. All kinds of questions. You have grading questions, card questions, baseball questions. Let's talk some baseball. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.